Hi, it's Barbara Greenlee with Green Moon Stamp Studio, and today I'm filming an updated video. I have a video from about 3 years ago where I show you how to make the perfect bows for your cards and this little bow maker. And I wanted to update it because I've got better equipment and I just can make the video nicer looking than it was. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do the perfect bow and also to make your own little bow maker. So let's get started. Okay, this is the bow making video, and we are going to make your own bow making tool template, and we're going to learn how to make the bows. I will put a timestamp of where to fast forward to if you just want to learn how to use your tool and make the bow. If you're wanting to make the bow tool first, then we're going to do that. All right, so there's different sizes of tools. This size is for a 15-inch wide ribbon. The bow will be as wide as the tool. But 15 inches of ribbon. This is 4 by 3, so that's one size. This is the one this is my go-to size. You would use 12 inches of ribbon for this one. This one is 2 1/4 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And then you can make a smaller one, which I'm going to go ahead and make this one because it's not made yet. This one is 1 3/4 inches by 4. So they're all 4 inches tall, but then the width is going to depend on how big of a bow you want. So here's what we do to make the tool. You're going to actually, I keep the Stampin' Dimensionals packaging, and I make the tools out of that. So this is going to help make it sturdier so that you can tie your bows and it's not going to get all bent up when you're pulling your bows tight. So I've got a core piece of that cardboard, and then I'm going to cover it with 2 pieces of cardstock just so that it's prettier. But you can just, use them like they are as cardboard. I've got quite a few of these that I've made over the years that are just the cardboard. So here's how we do it. We want to find the center. So we're going to use the grid paper, or you can use a ruler, and we're going to draw a line down the center so that we know where to put the where to put the punch to wrap the bow through. Okay, so once we have that, if you have a word window punch, you can use that, or there was also another one that had like a little flag, inverted flag corners. That one works well too. Or you can just hand cut a rectangle around that center point that you marked. Obviously, if you have a punch, that's going to be the easiest way to do this. So you're just going to line up that center line that you did, or you're going to hand cut, either way. Then once you have your center line, we want to trace that because we're going to add the extra support of 2 pieces of cardstock. So just trace them. And then we'll cut those out with the punch or hand cut. By tracing, it should fit the opening that you hand cut or punched without showing the cardboard through. Okay, then I just use liquid glue to glue this together. So put a little liquid glue on there. The liquid glue is nice because then you can shift it around to make sure that you got it covered. And then flip it over. Put some more liquid glue on the back. Slide it into place. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that dry before I use it to make a bow with. I've got some that are already made, so I will use them. Okay, so let me take the standard size and show you how to make a bow. We've got some ribbon already cut here. Here's some Night of Navy. So put it on your bow making tool like this and hold this side. You want to like an inch, that's about 1.5 inches. You want about 1.5 inches of tail sticking out there, and then hold it with your thumb. Then wrap this around. Now hold both of those. Now you're going to go through this top part. Don't pull it all the way tight. Then go up through the bottom. Now here is the tricky part. You go through the top and out to the right. So through the top and out to the right. And if you didn't have enough ribbon to grab, then you made your tail over here on the left too long. So just start over and give yourself more ribbon to work with. Or until you're used to doing it, maybe instead of 12 inches ribbon for this size, maybe you're doing a 13. So now before you pull tight, you're going to invert the ribbon this way so that it goes flat through that. Now pull this tail you've been holding up here like this and hold it on the card. Now you're going to pull tight. So you're going to start to pull this tight and then really pull tight. And you can use your thumbnail or your thumb to hold that knot so that you can pull it nice and tight. You see how much tail we have left over on this side? You want the bulk of it over here so you have enough ribbon to work with. So this is building your bow upside down and backwards. This is the back of the bow. So this is the front of the bow. You just slide it off your card. And there you have a pretty bow. So then take your scissors and cut your extra off. I like to cut them at an angle like that. So there's one bow. Let's make some more. Here's a pretty, I forget what you call that when it's see-through. So hold it there, through the middle, up through the bottom. And I have to say that the best bows, and then you see I inverted it, the best ribbon width for these is the 3/8 inch ribbon. And you go pull it tight like that. This one pulls nice and tight because it's a thin ribbon. So you're going to get a tighter knot. And then you can cut your tails to whatever. If you need longer tails, just make your ribbon longer to start with. Okay, now let's do one of these smaller ones. Okay, so this is probably dry now. This is the one we just made. I've got some gingham ribbon here that I've colored with blends. So this is 11 inches of ribbon for this 1 3/4 inch width tool. We go through there. And this one is a really skinny ribbon, so it's real easy. Through there. Whoops. Of course, when I say it's real easy, it pops right back out. Okay, so grab that and invert. And then put that up there and make it tight. Slip it off of there. And there's your pretty bow. Just use a glue dot to put these on your cards or scrapbook pages. And that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed making your little bow template tool, and now you can make perfect bows for all your projects. Please like and share this video. Thanks.